the greatest spinning hook kick of all time. Look of a blue lock striker and performs the greatest spinning hook kick.
This is so bad. I have to make my camera smaller. What do you do when somebody got you in a face pose like this, bro? His nose and his mouth are literally facing different hemispheres, bro. Hell no. Hey, we are watching the day Yuji Itadori had enough of Mahito's rage baiting. I'm telling you, Yuji put the beats on Mahito this entire fight. So I can't wait to see this. We have not reacted to Codename Super yet, so let's get this out right now. Make sure you sub to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. We're about to hit 25K. That's the main goal for the channel right now. And let's get into it. Let's go.
Many times Mahito had to go. He got two-faced. Nanami. Fighting for his life against all these transfigured humans. It was looking like round 70 of zombies. He had to use everything left to live. And after all that, this man Mahito's just standing right behind him talking about, I've been here the whole time. Son hit the face that screams, "All's my life I has to fight." I'm watching like, how can a man be so wicked? Look at him. He's been through enough. And you still have the audacity to give him an extra obstacle with no prize at the end. And he's been doing villain shit like this all season. I hate him. But thank goodness, this is the video of his downfall. So Itadori's gonna come down the stairs and watch Nanami's death firsthand.
Mahito definitely gotta be like the most hated villain within the last few years. Besides literally Gabby from AOT, I can't name you a single villain I've hated as much as Mahito. So this was such a satisfying beatdown. So satisfying.
Off at him like he about to go.
What's y'all most hated villains, chat? Let me know in the comments, bro. Because Mahito had to go. That nigga had to go. I'm sorry.
We're saying too. But instead of transforming, he did a whole lot of yelling out of anger. A normal villain would just let him carry on and say nothing. But not him though. That boy said,
"Don't have to shout! I can hear you fine! Yuji Itadori!"
With that big ass grin. Rage baiting in real life.
Oh God!
Any longer? He starts running at him. No plan.
Oh, real. First off, can y'all hear me talk while the video's playing? I'ma start saying some BS. Can y'all hear me fine, or is the video too loud for my voice? Let me know.
So he gets back up and take a good look at his face right now. He running into the fight like season 1 Midoriya. Not a single shred of confidence. They both running like they know they're about to get hurt. Mahito's gonna nonchalantly throw this ball of flesh. And Itadori comes in with the punch and he just couldn't do it. What was me? Face at. Mahito's gonna go on the offensive, using spikes to try to get Itadori, but he breaks through them. And behind the wall, he's conjuring up this Orochimaru type snake attack, which he launches at Itadori. And he looked this straight in the eyes and stood 10 toes and opened his arms to catch it. I'm watching like, yeah, nah, he must think he's Superman or something.
Not real life though.
Of unstoppable force against a very movable object. He gets pushed off the spot, and as he gets sent sliding back, having the bottom of his shoe looking like this, Chuck shaved off his Nikes, Mahito's gonna pop out like this, trolling him yet again, tongue out and everything. He think this shit a game, and while Itadori's sitting there,
yo, one thing you gotta give Mahito credit for. I'm not gonna lie, that boy creative. You gotta give him credit. You got to give that boy credit, bro. You gotta give him credit. He has the most creative schemes known to man. Mahito definitely gay. Do we look gay, chat? I don't know. I don't think he actually has. He probably is. I feel like he would. I feel like he'd bend it over for like what's his name, Ghetto. I can't see Mahito with a woman. So you are correct. Yeah, I can't see Mahito with a girl. You're right. You're definitely right.
He's definitely to the face.
Definitely zesty.
Barreling back onto this pillar, leaving this huge slash on his face.
Hey, shout out Tech Bro with the tier 1 sub. Aries react to Logan the Wolf and My Life Is Yours. Got a reference to Kiss Y'all Too Young. I do remember you saying this on the list. I gotta check that out, bro. He tried to kiss Yuji. I do remember that too. I do remember that. Yeah, he is zesty, huh? Yeah, that man Mahito is zesty. I completely forgot about that though. I can't think of a woman that I could see Mahito like be with, unless it's like a Harley Quinn type of girl or something.
And Mahito's not giving him the chance to breathe as he tries ramming into the pillar and is hitting this superhero land as Mahito comes out the human flesh with this big ass grin on his face, holding his blade hand out. Yuji ducks under real low to avoid another slash on his face, but of course he's still bleeding from the first.
Damn!
And Mahito's just trolling him some more.
It was that early in the fight?
Caught 3 bodies in one day. I think they caught at a hat trick. Cooling with my twin, we look like SpongeBob and Patrick.
And if you forgot who this is Junpei, one of the friends Yuji made in season 1. He failed to save him, and he's over there re-killing him just to get under Yuji's skin. This is the definition of evil, and this guy.
Now this is prime. That's prime rage bait though. From a villain, that's prime rage bait. That is prime rage bait. Gabby not even a villain for real. I mean, she's not, but she was still a very annoying character. She was more of an antagonist. You know,
like, yeah, you get your last out. I got something for you. Itadori's gonna square up, and Mahito's gonna use the flesh wall to cram the space. I know the claustrophobic watching this sweating bullets right now. It gets to the point where they both start strafing, and Mahito's gonna throw a jab. And bro, how are you this lost in an environment you created?
That was you.
There's no room in this bitch. There's very few places he could be. Mahito's gonna catch a kick.
That is true. Yeah, he's slow. I'm not gonna lie, you slow. That is very true. There is literally nowhere he could be but up. The year is that is so true. That is so true. This part was so fire though. This part, I love small little hallway fights. There's a really good one in Mission Impossible, I think 6. Or the number after that. I'm not saying the joke. F y'all niggas. But Mission Impossible got to fight like this.
Impact was so crazy that he got his leg in the air, giving him a face a mother couldn't love. You know, this was one of the few times the Mappa animators were in the studio smiling, laughing. Because in the next few frames, they had him looking like this. Then this, and ended off with him looking like that. Looking crazy, stupid. Bro. That's how my ranked teammates look playing the game. Talking about some, nah, how you know I use Moon Knight? Itadori's gonna kick him in the gut twice. Put his back.
Most no-skill character of all time, by the way.
To the wall, and hit the flesh wall with so much force that he ends up pushing it back. Had the power scalers grabbing the nearest TI-84 to start calculating how strong he is. Mahito's gonna walk back and create these Mario Party obstacles, but Itadori wasn't phased, gave the wall 2 more jabs, causing it to start tweaking out even more. As the blades pass by him, Itadori charges up a punch and puts a large dent in this wall. I'm like, damn, my fault, Superman. Didn't know we moving like that. Mahito throws 2 more obstacles to which Itadori weaves, hitting the absolute cinema, and Mahito's over there partaking in his own obby. Jumps up.
Yeah, the absolute cinema is crazy.
Itadori's gonna hop up though, tries stomping on him, but the hand out this wall stops him, getting him right where Mahito wants him. He gets sneaked by the first punch, but 1 is all it took before he understood it. He weaves the next 2 and stomps down on Mahito with his other foot, causing him to kiss the ground, and bro hits this devious smile as he closes the wall in on him. They're both gonna break out of it, hitting the edit walk, and that was pretty much round 1 of the fight. Cause after this, they went into commercial.
How we graded round 1? How we graded round 1, chat? I feel like that was great showing out of Yuji, but Mahito ain't even do nothing for real. That made Yuji look terrible. That made Mahito look terrible, rather. That made Mahito look terrible. I give that Comlo 8. Comlo 8. Zeph, you use Squirrel Girl? Bro, and Squirrel Girl better than Moon Knight? Let me not catch people saying Yuji's hand-to-hand skills are trash. Nah, Yuji got top-tier hand-to-hand, bro. It's either him or Yusuke. Him or Yusuke got top-tier hand-to-hand, bro. I have nostalgia, so I'm going to say Yusuke. Personally, Yusuke my 1. You tell me pick somebody that can run something down with just hands, give me Yusuke any day of the week. But Yuji's like, he's the modern version. Yuji does more creative stuff too, high-key. Have you watched the Chainsaw Man movie, Peak Cinema? I have. It's so good. That movie is 101, bro.
Sauce.
Like, actually.
And brown sugar bacon. And Angus steak.
Hold on. That's
pretty much round 1 of the fight. Because after this, they went into commercial.
Bourbon sauce. And brown sugar bacon. And Angus steak. And a top bun. This is nasty as fuck.
And then it comes back to Mahito just blasting at Yuji. I genuinely didn't know he could.
Yeah, I love that meme, bro.
Look at the flashes. How does he have gunpowder in that shit? After missing every single shot because he has clone trooper aim, he turns into Luffy, trying to stomp him out with an oversized leg. And nah, Mahito is trash as hell. How can you not hit a man running in a straight line? Just
facts.
He attacked in front of him. He making this look like a boss battle on easy difficulty. Just leave the leg. There was one attack he did that made him dodge. It was when he threw this miscellaneous ass object. Congratulations, he actually had to change direction. Yuji's gonna take it and throw it at him though, causing Mahito to slice it into pieces, looking like he got the dice fruit, that weak ass devil fruit. The only thing I seen worse is the man who ate this shit. He saw this fruit and thought it was gonna put him over the mountain.
Yo, this man definitely started watching One Piece. This is like the 5th One Piece reference. He definitely started watching One Piece. Favorite order at Arby's? I will not eat Arby's. I don't think I had Arby's even one time. I think the only time I had it, I had curly fries. But I wasn't even ordered it. I have not got Arby's not once.
Top. But instead, he ended up losing his ability to swim to be this shitty giraffe. I know Zoro was looking at him like,
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
shit's sad. He probably had to lie to himself every day. Talking about this fruit tough. Quit lying.
Bro, Kaku tough. Yo, put respect on bro name, bro. Nah, that draft fruit, I know y'all remember how he was boxing Zoro. Nah, you gotta put respect on bro name. You gotta put respect on bro name, bro. Gots to. Appreciate you, Zeph. Your content been fire lately, for real. I hope your holiday season been good so far. It has been. Thank you, bro. I've been grinding this holiday season, though. I'm aiming for like 6 vids this month. Like real life. So, we on that grind mode.
Next time we see Yuji, he's on the elevator going down to the severed floor. Mahito punches through with a kingpin-sized fist, and Itadori punches him right back to avoid getting crushed, breaking the metal ropes and causing them to free fall. Then Mahito's gonna chop through the elevator looking like a Decepticon with these red eyes and waltz his way in. Itadori's getting ready to smack fire out the back of his head, but Mahito's gonna twist his head, smiling all the way through. Ooh. And his next move is back of his head.
I dead forgot about that. That was smooth though.
Mahito's gonna twist his head, smiling all.
Damn, yo, Mappa be going crazy. Nah, that was smooth.
All the way through. And his next move is very concerning, because he's gonna move in for a kiss of death, and look how disgusting.
Yeah, nah, that is some diddle stuff, bro. That is some straight diddles, bro. Hell nah, bruh. Put this man under the jail. Heck no. That nigga 15. Come on, bro.
He's looking right now. Man say, yeah, you gotta back up. Balls up his fist and gut checks Mahito. He gonna hit the back of the elevator, tongue out, freaky as hell. And when he gets hit with the elbow, you just see him smiling. He's really in this bitch thinking he's Heath Ledger. Boy, you are not the Joker. He's gonna do it.
This man crazy.
Putting a giant hole in his stomach to avoid the attack. Then he's gonna try to attack Itadori from both sides, but he dodges it and hangs onto this metal rope right here, completely leaving. And then Mahito unleashes an attack that covers the whole elevator. I was wondering how Yuji was gonna get out of this, but they didn't show us shit. Next frame we see he's just out. I was like, alright, my fault, Houdini. Never revealed the secrets. Mahito's gonna come out the elevator with the blick out and his left foot on dental, aiming at Yuji. Firing, but Yuji punches the poor soul away. But as it's fading away, it's gonna launch an attack, causing Yuji to partake in parkour. He jumps onto the steps, and he has his fist charged up waiting to counter the next attack. Mahito's gonna use the master hand attack and try to slam down, and Yuji breaks out of it.
Damn!
You know, Mahito's hitting the jets.
Hold on, twin.
Yuji's gonna chase after him and turn this corner, and we see.
Yo, I love that first person camera angle they be using too. This is not actually first person. What is this, third person? This Minecraft type camera angle, bro. I love this. I love that right there, bro.
Be in the subway.
Mahito's powers were so busted. Nah, seriously though. Seriously though. Like, I think, is this the part where he blows up the civilians? Like, his powers are so cracked.
Sitting there conversating like it's any
so
other day.
Cracked,
I'm watching
bro.
Like, bro, did they not hear the screams of terror? Bro, hide or something. Why are we loitering around the steps? This is the shit that Charles Darwin be talking about. I already knew it was clipped. Mahito sees humans as eat and interact as objects. He's gonna use his IQ and creativity for pure evil. Uses this guy's body to sneak a left onto Itadori.
Yeah, bro.
And the shit.
How you gonna use a civilian's body as a screen, bro? This man really used it as a pump fake, bro. That is so crazy to me. That's some of the most diabolical stuff I've seen a villain do in anime. How you gonna use an innocent man's body to camouflage yourself and then like literally sneak the person you're fighting? That's just crazy works, bro. Mahito, for how little he was in this series, he was 101, bro. He was so entertaining. I wish he didn't get killed as early as he did.
So the next guy is just flat out unnecessary, because he's gonna turn him into a sword and not even use him. Mans became a soul eater character for no reason. While that's happening, we figured out that Nobara is fighting a clone of Mahito, and she is absolutely cooking his shit. Doom must have thought he was Naruto and could send a clone in to handle his light work, but instead he screws himself over as she lands an attack that affects Mahito's actual body, leaving him vulnerable. And Yuji wasted no time.
Bro, got that boy dazed. Look at his hand too. Nigga hit these. Oh yeah, you're cooked. That nigga look cooked. God damn. Oh, he's about to go stupid on you.
And Yuji wasted no time. Look at his eyes. The opening literally got him seeing red. He gut checks him and it has him lobbed up in the air. And Yuji switches the pivot to get a better angle for the ass whooping. He gets a clean one right to the face and another clean one to the lower left.
God
he hits him in the face, causing
Oh,
Mahito to face, and another clean one to the lower left. He hits him in the face.
Bro.
Mahito to hold his arm out like he a zombie, pushing him back, and Mahito's like, please stop. Looking like him right now, and they both
He
got
looked
the same
so
result
crazy.
and never stopped the assailant. He kicks him to the wall like he Emma Frost and went into straight headshots. Then lands
Bro.
stop the
Bro.
assailant. He kicks him to the wall like
Bro.
Emma Frost and went into.
Dude, the hands that Yuji was putting down gotta be studied. Look at these angles. This is left, right, left. Oh my gosh. Dude.
Into the abdomen, then a neck shot.
Oh, fight back.
And went into straight headshot.
Oh,
Landed
fight
one to the
back.
abdomen, then a neck shot.
Dang. Yo, look at his. Look at how crumpled his neck look after that. That is, dude. Oh. Yo, if he wasn't a cheat code, that punch probably kills a nigga, bro. If this was a real person, that punch probably kills. That looked too deep. He threw that punch in too deep into his neck. If that was somebody real, he's dead. He's dying, bro.
And I'm like, yeah. All that trolling done caught up
That's
to him
so
now.
crazy.
Wiped that smile clean off. And
That's
Yuji saw
insane.
the wide eyes and said, nah, wake up. Grabbing his shirt
Wow.
and his hair and slams him to the wall. And he's gonna stare at him with the focus of a blue lock striker. And performs the greatest spinning hook kick of all time. Focus of a blue lock striker. And performs the greatest spinning hook.
This is so bad. I have to make my camera smaller. This is so bad. I have to make my camera smaller. What do you do when somebody got you in a face pose like this, bro? Dude. His nose and his mouth are literally facing different hemispheres, bro. Hell no. Nah, yo, Yuji was on one. I don't how Mahito still got that straight off Nobara. I have no idea. Don't know how that's possible.
Look at that follow through. Crisp. He bounces off the glossy finished floor, hitting the pillar for the second time. And Yuji's like, yeah, here we go again. Yuji's gonna fly in with a double punch, causing bro to start leaking blood through his eyes, nose, and mouth. He's gonna wind up a punch from way back, and this gotta be one of the most bipolar shits I've ever seen. Cause he's gonna swing with all this anger, and when the attack lands, he's calm as shit, happy as hell. Where did all that anger go? You would think the job is finished, but nah. That misleading calmness meant nothing for these next vicious attacks. He's gonna hit him with the strong left, setting the tone. And man, the ass beating was looking straight like Broly versus Frieza. Mahito was catching every hit, getting stomped on. Like, bro, the punches were making his skin get peeled off.
God.
And to end it off, they gave him a wallpaper-worthy frame. That boy Yuji had me staring at the screen proud as hell. Meanwhile, Mahito's clone is not feeling up for any challenge right now, so he runs off from the fight. Unlike Naruto's shadow clones, he's not trying to experience death, so he's getting chased down by Nobara. And the camera.
Yo, that's too funny, cause bro, Naruto's shadow clones have to be like, they were so on go to die at any moment. Watch any fight with Naruto and the clones. They are willing to throw their bodies to death each and every single time to do whatever mission they had to do. And if I'm not wrong, Naruto still had the knowledge of the shadow clones comes back to Naruto. So Naruto knows how it feels like to get damn near killed by a lot of those attacks. It's low-key crazy when you think about it.
Back to Mahito and Yuji, and we see that Mahito's able to move around again. He splits himself up into these monsters and creatures and runs
Yo, the
in
goblin
multiple
sound
directions,
effect.
confusing ITADORI. He chases down one of the little shits, and the distraction was enough for the real Mahito to get away. And I may hate him, but his evil plays are undeniably great.
Nah,
He's
facts,
these
bro.
two right to each
That's
other
exactly what I
for
said.
one reason and one reason only. To piss off ITADORI. The clone is leading Nobara to the real one, and Mahito is leading ITADORI to front row seats of the crime scene. He could do nothing but watch as he palms her face. He knew her life was in Mahito's hands, and it gets him angry. So he rocks Mahito's clone like the first guy who encounters the gorilla, and turns to see Nobara holding the left side of her face like she got the illest Mangekyo Sharingan pack. You are not.
Bro, she is not him, bro. She is not him. Nah, bro. This scene was so sad, though. She got touched, immediately went like this. She was just standing there. She was just standing there like these, bro. Oh, she got cooked so bad, too.
And they start to show her pass for the next 10 minutes. And I'm watching like, yeah, she's done for the season. Mahito's gonna activate the attack right in front of ITADORI's eyes, and she falls down. breaking Itadori down mentally.
I don't remember. I do not remember it being that brutal.
Itadori's eyes.
Damn, I don't remember it being that brutal.
Breaking Itadori down mentally. He's sitting there sniffling like that one Shannon Sharp clip. Meanwhile, Mahito's running a mean route, not that Spencer James shit, that weak ass move, to close the distance on Itadori and hits him with a black flash.
Wow.
Sending him back, and he's gonna hit him with a Mortal Kombat get over you. Extends his arm to grab him, pulls it back, and throws him into the wall. And
Yo, Black Flash is such a cool concept though. Like you literally incorporating video game critical hits into your power system. That is so hard. That is so hard to me, bro. Has anybody in the series been able to control Black Flash? I do not remember later on in the series, but has anybody in there have been able to control Black Flash, or is that literally not a thing? You cannot do that.
Mahito was like,
I'm not finished.
he didn't forget that ass beating you gave him a couple minutes ago. So he grabs his collar and throws him to another wall. Then he kicks the shit
Outside of Yuji, I'm not sure. Also, Yuji gets to it. Gojo to some extent. I mean, Gojo could do literally freaking anything, so I guess that is fair. Yuji broke the record for consecutive Black Flashes. He did do that. You're right.
out of him, causing him to spit out blood like a water hose. Then he's gonna grab the back of his shirt and hit him with Hulk animation, then punch him away. Never would I think that Mahito would be doing that shit to Itadori. He definitely has a sleeper build. But even after all that, he still wasn't finished. Mahito grabs his collar and starts doing him like how Batman does a civilian if they jaywalk, beating the shit out of him.
Nah,
And after
facts,
he was
yo.
done, he was ready.
I'm
Batman
sorry,
does the
dude. When I made my Batman video, people were really trying to defend this, bro. What possible scenario do you think anybody in Gotham that is not a top tier, well named villain needs a tire to the Batmobile, literally 2 inches away from their neck? There is 50,000 more people in Gotham that I would rather Batman do that to than this regular thug. Come on, bro.
And if they jaywalk, beating the shit out of him. And after he was done, he was ready to hit him with the finisher. Turns his hand into a scythe, brings it down, but we hear a clap. And Itadori is no longer there. This man Todo's gonna pull up with the cleanest entrance as the camera pans to him. Son hitting the praying emoji into the slow motion walk.
Facts.
And I thought it was being exaggerated.
Facts. Let's
because it was
go.
zoomed in, but nah. They zoom us out, and he's really walking like that. And Mahito's sitting over here like this, like he doesn't see him, walking across back there. Todo's gonna tell Itadori to get his ass up, but Itadori's not up for it. He's sitting there crying in a fetal position. So it's up to Todo.
My
to protect him.
sailor!
Mahito comes in for the kill, but Todo's not playing around with him, and the face tells it all. Mahito's gonna
Yo,
try
he
to
was
rush
locked in. What?
into the kill, but Todo's not playing around with him.
Yeah, he was locked in. Look at that face, bro. Nah, he was locked in crazy. I know damn well his jawline don't even look like that either, bro. He was actually locked in.
And the
Damn.
face tells it all. Mahito's gonna try to rush back in, and Todo's gonna jump up, headed down air, bouncing Mahito off the ground, and it had me rising out of my seat. Just look at the setup. This was a perfect lob. But it was clear he wasn't built for this. Lights were too bright for him. So he makes them switch places. And what is this Persona 5 cut-in they just did? That's how you know these animators are in there sweating. Got them reminiscing about their days of leisure. Anyways,
Oh,
Mahito's
God.
gonna try to sneak Todo. He dodges and he turns himself into a whole Beyblade. He's just out there doing anything. He tries to crush him, but Todo's gonna hit a spin move into a punch, and Mahito turns his torso into a spike trap. So Todo's like, alright, I'm not dealing with this.
Dude, was there a limit with how much Mahito was able to, like, control his body? Because, like, if he could just keep doing stuff like this, bro, how does he lose? How do you even lose? The fit is nice, though. Yeah, Todo's fit is tough. I feel like every JJK fit is very well made. I'm not gonna lie. I like a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen's outfits. I want to see what they have like moving forward, but like I feel like they have like some incredible fits, bro. Like I don't know what other thing I'd compare it to. JoJo fits fire too. They are. JJK has some great fits, and they're really easy to cosplay. Like this, I feel like y'all can do this right now. If you have a purple shirt, and what would this be? Gray sweatpants or dark green, dark blue? You just have some type of sweatpants. It's like a tank top or like a belt. The purple, a chain, and you got some type of black shoes. You're making this cosplay like today. You know what I'm saying? Like They're easy to cosplay too.
And
I do like that.
to give him a hug, but he
Even
switches spots
Mahito.
again. And it's just now starting to get tiring for Mahito. Look at the side eye. That's that I got something for yo ass look. And he did. He manages to drop a soul where he once was before being switched, and it almost gets him. But that reaction speed is lethal. And now that he's off guard, it got Mahito overly geeked, looking like a Colgate commercial. Chip Skylark don't even smile this hard. Todo claps his hands, and we got Itadori standing there like
sir!
hitting that rock, paper, scissors. But it's just rock though. He's gonna shed a singular tear, which is very tough by the way, and proceeds to hit him with a black flash, sending him flying all the way back, skipping on the floor looking like this, and when he gets up, you see that his arm is mangled. And instead of skipping on the floor looking like this, and when he gets up, you see that his arm is mangled.
I have not remember that. Oh my goodness, I did not remember that. No way. I do not remember that at all. Oh, hell nah. You take that black flash outside on your own movie? Nah, literally, bro. Come on. That is so insane.
And instead of following up on that, Itadori and Todo are just going to decide to stand there and take a flick. Just letting him recover. But now it's time for them to do what the show is known for. Jumping. And this is what I like to see from
Exactly.
JJK. These characters know there's real lives at stake. Ain't no room to play around and run the ones. Unless your name is Satoru Gojo. Then you could fool around a bit and just be happy he's on the good side. Mahito's gonna run at both of them with no fear in his soul. Hits Yuji down, making him sit there like he got crossed by Steph Curry. Then he whacks them both out the frame.
Woo.
And this right here is clean work.
That was what cartoon hammers?
Steph Curry. Then he whacks them both out.
Nah, sound effect is insane, bro. Sound effect is so crazy.
The frame. And this right here is clean work. Itadori's gonna jump down, and Todo's gonna swap to block the hammer. He pushes it off, then claps. Then Itadori's gonna hit a front handspring, launching to kick Mahito right in the gut, and it sends him flying back. And this sequence got him smiling like he Goku, and the fight is just getting good. Then he looks up in shock to see two rocks soaring in the air, switching to both Todo and Itadori.
Yes,
He
sir.
sees the creativity and is filled with straight glee. He really think it's not his last day. I'm crying. Itadori is thrown with so much force that he turns into a...
That's how you know that nigga was cocky, bro. He ain't see them as a threat not one time till it was damn near over. That is so crazy, bro. Now that he said that, that is true. Nigga really thought this wasn't his last day. He really thought it, cause like there's no way you let this happen to you. You really thought it wasn't it wasn't your worst day or your last day.
Black ball looking like Shadow. And he crashes down, breaking the ground, causing a stage change. And while they were falling, Itadori did not break eye contact, and that had me convinced that he was locked in. Until he chased him for like 2 seconds and lost him. How do you lose him that fast? Mahito's just in the back giggling. And again, even though I despise Mahito, this is a great battle of IQ. He manages to sneak in a clone and completely catch him off guard.
Damn!
But if it wasn't for Todo as an elite duo swapping his body with the rock, he would have gotten crushed. But now it's
Yeah, Todo went crazy this fight. Yo, Todo went so stupid. Hey, shout out my man's Todo, bro. He went so tough. Oh my word, bro.
And this
Nah, he
goes a little
clutching.
too fast, so I gotta slow it down real quick.
Watch this
Mahito's
top
gonna
tier
try
assist,
attacking
bro.
Todo, but he swaps places, grabs Yuji, and throws him at Mahito. But
Damn.
Mahito hits some Luffy shit, extending his legs so Yuji goes through it and turns into a ball, getting ready for the next attack. Mahito tries hitting Itadori, and Todo tries to surprise him, but it gets
W
absorbed,
assist.
and he's able to dip out. So
W
now Todo's just
assist.
in the air, off guard. But he said, I don't need to use my ability, and just kicks him away, letting us know it's not a crutch. It's a choice. He then sends in whatever the hell this is, and both Itadori and Todo are lost to what the fuck that's supposed to be, and just lets it
I'm
go.
lost too.
Mahito's gonna pop up in the air after all that buffoonery and use multiple souls to initiate another stage change, breaking the floor below them and sending them down. And now hold up, looking at this right now is low-key reminding me of the backdrop where Iron Man fought Bucky. And now hold
That
up,
dude looks
looking at
similar. Nah, that dude looked mad similar. Think that was a reference, chat? That low key? That looked too similar to not think it, bro. Not even just a little bit. That looked too similar, bro. High key, beautiful shot. I'm saying that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. There's a line that he said. I need to hear the context of. He said it's not a crutch, it's a choice.
So now Todo's just in the air, off guard. But he said, I don't need to use my ability. And just kicks him away, letting us know it's not a crutch. It's a choice.
That was
He then
tough
sends
too.
it-
I like that line.
Looking at this right now is low-key reminding me of the backdrop where Iron Man fought Bucky and Cap. And Mahito must have felt the bad omen, because he constructs his level 50 boss to send at him. He not going out like Iron Man. They look at it and they're just like, oh hell no. Vacating the area fast as hell.
I'm
and
crying,
now, hold
bro.
Up. How is Itadori dusted?
Dude, these damn what's it called, bro? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness, these damn sound effects, bro.
To send at him.
That Bowser effect is so funny. Oh my goodness. Meldrick, Batman put in the tire near the goon's head is wild, but to be fair, he's also trying to scare him to tell him where the Arkham Knight is. Is this also the cutscene where he does something to the civilian after he got what he wanted? Like, I put it in my video. He will get what he wants and he will go back on his promise. He'll be like, I won't hurt you if you tell me what you did. And then you'll tell him and he'll be like, okay. And then he'll still break your leg. It's insane, bro. That man is insane. Pathological, manipulating, narcissistic liar. It's crazy.
He's gone through.
That's Batman.
Move like that? That gotta be some type of feat. Let me know. They turn the corner, and as they're running, they see a spike trap appear. And this is where Todo shows his ability to think quick on his feet. He already had 2 rocks equipped on him, so he throws it to the side, claps, and allows him to narrowly escape. And now Mahito's starting to get tired of Todo's shenanigans. So he's gonna throw his soul in between to ISO Todo. And to be honest, I felt he should have went into the other direction and ISO Itadori instead.
Yeah, the Migos. Yeah, that way. I'm definitely stealing that. That's too funny. That is too funny.
I felt he should have went into the other direction and ISO Itadori instead, now that he's all alone. But oh well. He runs out and turns these 4 civilians into swords to toss at him. So he runs, then hops into the cart to avoid it, which is just another good play by Todo.
Yo, the way I don't even remember this, hold on, let me lock it. The way I don't even remember him coming into the train.
He decides to start running at him, and then he's just like, nah, hold up, I got something for him. Then sneaks out of there. Todo looks to the side like, nah, where he going? Jumps out the cart and sees Mahito turning civilians into Soul Eater characters. Out there dual wielding them too. And you could tell he's not a real swordsman for real. As he tries hitting him with this weak ass swing, but he barrel rolls under it. That boy Mahito swung so high you think he aiming for Yao Ming. He runs away and jumps off the platform, dodging another slash. Then he's gonna jump off this wall and almost lands a clean kick, but Mahito manages to lean back. And this next scene is raising some questions, because he returns with a simultaneous swing to which Todo catches with his fingers, and a third arm comes out to try and touch him. But tell me how he claps out of this. I know you saw the position he was in. How did bro possibly clap? You know what? I don't even want to know anymore. Let me stop. How did bro possibly clap?
Oh, that nigga used his booty cheeks. Yo. Oh my gosh. No way. Bro. Oh, he showed his butt. Oh. Oh. Nah, that nigga weird. Nah. Bro, he in there shaking boom boom. Butsy boy. Oh. What are we doing?
You know what?
Nah, that's crazy work.
Let me stop asking.
That's elite knowledge, bro. Ah, no, bro. Is the fight worth winning that bad to where you got a twerk gangy? Damn. It's a battle strat, nigga. How? How's that a battle strat, gang? Hey, if clapping booty cheeks is a power strat, go ahead, bro.
Todo's gonna kick him into the elevator, and that shit is just gonna close on its own and take him up. No buttons pressed or anything. Yeah, man, so much unexplained shit is going on right now. Place might be cursed or haunted or something. I don't know. So now Itadori and Todo are gonna link up to take the stairs, and Mahito is just standing there like, darn, they caught me. No clue why you looking like that. And this next play is absolute cinema. Todo's gonna grab this rock and place it into Itadori's hand, and someone in MLB gotta sign him, cause man, this form is impeccable. All the
Woo!
And someone in MLB gotta sign him, cause man, this
that
form
is so clean.
Is impeccable. All the qualities of a golden arm. You could show this as teaching material. That's for real how magnificent this animation is. But he beams the rock, creating this one for all Might ass setting, and Todo teleports with a smile that resembles no one other than All Might. He's gonna load up his form and kicks Mahito with a black flash, causing him to spin dash backwards. And he's gonna use one hand.
That does look like a All Might thing though.
With a smile that resembles no one other than All Might.
That does look very much like one by like My Hero, bro. Does My Hero share the same animators as Mappa or nah?
It's backwards. And he's gonna
At least
use
season
one hand
one.
to stop himself from crashing into anything and land softly, seemingly taking no damage. And Mahito's gonna be like, you know what? I want a different scenery. Hurls up souls and launches them to break the ceiling above, pushing Todo and Yuji up and out in the open, making them stand off again and getting ready to box for another round. So Itadori and Todo are gonna hit each other with that look, and they instantly knew what time it was. Todo's gonna clap, putting Mahito in a trap position, but Yuji...
You could clap Naruto? You could clap Mahito too, pause. You could clap Mahito too? You could just do this? You could also move Mahito? How did he do that? How did he do that? How did you know you could do
He
that?
jumps from a distance, gearing to kick Mahito.
He could swap
but he
anyone?
suddenly-
I swore I thought it was just him. Oh, wow. Or like if you were near him. Damn. Okay.
To avoid the attack, and his body's gonna turn into this abomination and start violently attacking them. Meanwhile, Mahito regrows another body, and he's gonna use multiple souls to create this being, posted up and standing next to it. Brody had to make sure he got his flick in before subbing him in, and he was looking like a unit. Look at that running form. Todo wasn't worried though, as he tries to make an elite play against it. He's gonna try to utilize the clap to make Mahito hit his own creation, but the reaction speed made it too easy for it to dodge. But hey, Todo wasn't done making plays though. As this thing jumps at Itadori, Todo makes him swap positions to have an open attack on an off-guard Mahito. Last time we seen him, bro was still hitting this pose by himself. He gets sent back, but he was able to block it, and Itadori's gonna press up, keeping him on the defensive. While that but he was able to block it, and Itadori's gonna press up, keeping him on the defensive. While that was happening, Mahito's culmination of souls rushes to Todo, making him weave, attacking back. It weaves too, and hits him with a spinning back fist. The smack was so loud it had Itadori in the back screaming his name like Sam with Wiki. Then he's gonna gut check him, and it launches him through the building. So naturally, I'm sat up in my chair. I'm like, oh shit, we got another elite fight on our hands. Then the abomination lands, making Todo move out the way and pick up the hammer, plotting to hit the cleanest move of the episode. He's gonna toss that bitch past him and teleports behind him. Move a so flash it.
Yo, this is some Naruto stuff, bro. Y'all know when the Naruto characters would like shadow clone into like Rashengan shuriken stuff like that, you would throw that bit, they pop out the other side. Yo, it looking like dick. Yo, Todo is him, man.
And teleports.
Todo is him, bro. Oh my word.
And he punches him to the ground. But that was it. That was all he needed to end the fight. It was over already. Turns out Mahito put all the attributes into offense and nothing else. So these creations are built to hit the Caleb City after one punch. The camera then goes on to Yuji and Mahito's fight, and Itadori's just skating on the souls like some Sonic rails. And when we see Mahito, he's just standing there like they filming a JJK opening. Fuck is he posing like that for? And Itadori must have been wondering the same thing too, because he jumps at him with a double kick and he catches it. Swings him around and launches him. Jumps at him with a double kick and he catches it.
One thing I do love about Yuji, that double kick that he be throwing out is some of the coldest I've ever seen. The way he be using that double kick, I don't know what you call it. I forget the name. I forget what it's called. It's not drop kick. It's like, I forget what it's called. But the kicks where you're jumping sideways and you're using 2 feet. Is it a drop kick? I don't think it's a drop kick, bro. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna let the video play. I don't think it's a drop kick. It's a type of kick though.
Swings him around and launches him buildings away. And damn, Mahito got you face first sliding on the ground, gang? Buildings away. And damn, Mahito got you face first slide.
Yeah, you're done, bro. You get it done like a cartoon character. He's getting it done like a cartoon character. This is insane.
Ground, gang? This is nasty work. And bro, I do not remember him having all that strength.
Drop kick is 2 kicks. Okay, bad. So yeah, drop kicks. I love the drop kicks he just be throwing out.
To just be casually launching dudes away, out there moving like pre-yoga Hulk. Mahito makes a mistake though, because as he chases him down, he sees that he throws him right to his duo. Only Todo can make his smiling ass this irritated, so he had to come up with a plan to get him out of here, and he got it. He remembers what Gojo's OPS did to save all those people on the subway, and he copies it. Opening his domain for 0.2 of a second, avoiding the wrath of Sukuna,
I remember this
and
part.
he was able to hit Todo with the idle transfiguration on his left arm, forcing him to cut his shit off. And
yeah, did him so bad. Did that boy so bad. Forced to chop his whole hand off, bro. He did that nigga terrible.
When the Red Kage had to do that shit too. Had to
Yup.
chop his shit off because he got hit with the Amaterasu. But yeah, now he's vulnerable. So Mahito closes the distance between them and hits him with the black flats. I thought it was over for bro. I had to turn away.
I thought so
but
too.
Again, this man's ability to think on his feet. Yes, I'm glazing. Is too elite. He puts all his cursed energy to the point of it.
I am glazing. Yes, I am glazing. Indeed. Indeed. I will be bouncing for Todo, bro. No pause. Resume. Dude, Todo that guy.
Attack, and it saves his own life, but he comes out with a nasty bruise. But this
Damn.
now makes him even more vulnerable than before. He can't do that again. And Mahito's evil ass knows it. He looking at him like,
There's no way out of this one.
You're done.
You're done.
so he rushes at him, but Todo's amulet breaks off and distracts Mahito, putting him in a genjutsu where he's getting his ass beat for whatever reason. And Todo's able to use his ability by using Mahito's hand, and Itadori pulls up to hitting him with the black flash.
Yo, Todo's ability, Todo's ability is so cool, bro. Dude, it's so cool, bro. He's just so tough. He's so tough.
For whatever reason.
So tough.
And Todo's able to use his ability by using Mahito's hand, and Itadori pulls up to hitting him with the black flash and sending him out of there. That gotta be peak frustration right there. He backed him into a corner twice, and he still gets out of there. Yeah, at that point, you just gotta say he got it and move on. Since Todo touched Mahito's hands directly, it got his shit looking like chum bucket food. And on top of being severely injured,
Crazy.
he just gonna have to sub out, leaving Mahito and Itadori to a 1v1. And just when you think shit couldn't get any worse, this man Mahito is going to get a whole new transformation. And this is exactly how I thought it would look. Stupid as hell. You see the shit he be making on the regular? If you practice trash, you become trash. Look at him. He really think he got...
What we think about the design, chat? I don't know. This all some like Power Ranger stuff. I don't think his design's that bad. I really don't. I think it's tough.
That shit
Not gonna hold you.
Hell no, that shit is not tough. I'd rather turn into second form Cell or Barricade than be that shit. Mind you,
No
bro could have
way.
made himself anything for real, but ended up with that. But whatever, I guess. They run at each other.
There's no way you taking second form Cell over that though, bruh. You rather blubber lip second form Cell over this Mahito design? Come on, bruh. You tweaked. You're tweaked.
Itadori throws the first kick, but it gets caught in a scarf. So Mahito's like, oh yeah, you wide open. Tries using the tail to attack him, but he rips it and steps on the tail, nullifying the attack. So now he's sitting there like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have added that weak ass shit, and they got back to scrapping. He tried throwing a punch, but Itadori's gonna cleanly block it and counter it with the rib punch. But the hardened skin made it impossible to get through. And that was making me wonder, how the fuck is he supposed to beat him if he got the Mark 11 Iron Man armor on? The blade comes out of his arm, he slashes, and Itadori jumps back, but not without getting cut. So now he's holding his arm like Vegeta. And it's looking grim for Yuji. An injury to one of his arms and his opponent got a new form with what seems to be indestructible armor. Yeah, nah, bro. I was watching hoping Todo will come to the rescue one last time, but Mahito rushes him again, scrapping, and this time Itadori is keeping up, blocking, weaving, and all that. It was looking good. Ended up looking like an evenly matched Dragon Ball fight, but he's gonna push him off though, slashing his skin yet again and holding him to a defensive stance. Then he's gonna do a move only him and like Omega Shenron can do by extending the spikes on his body to attack. He dodges and goes in.
That's
on
tough
offense.
though. Hey, one thing I will say, I always loved that Omega Shenron attack is like one of the coldest bar none. That Omega Shenron attack is just so insane. Oh my gosh. It's like the first thing you see when you look up Omega Shenron. Well, of course, because I'm on stream, it's not the first thing you look up when you see Omega Shenron. This right here. Yeah, this gotta be the coldest attack. Dude, the coldest attack of all time. This is so raw. My goodness, so raw. So freaking raw.
The punches were sounding like it was hitting straight iron. And to make it worse, this man Mahito is gonna hit the Frieza pose, taunting him while he attacks. He does the spike move again, and this time he cuts a part of his face off. Then he's gonna grab his face and rolly him through the ground, changing the stage for the 50th time. Like, pick a spot, bro, damn. Anyways, Mahito rushes him again, but the damage finally catches up to him. Makes him stop mid-rush to cough up blood like Itachi, and he even hits the iconic pose, making me believe that this fight is way closer than it seemed. Mahito's gonna stomp the water, causing a tidal wave, and it engulfs Yuji. but he knew he had to stay focused. Stood there to charge up his cursed energy and dispels the water. Mahito tries to sneakily use it as cover though, and catch Itadori with the blade arm, but he narrowly dodges it. And now it's time for Itadori to go on offense, but he didn't even give him the chance. Cause Itadori's gonna turn to Mahito with his fist up, and it scares him off.
Look at his
fist.
Hold on.
Death itself, I can't even.
I'm saying, yo, that nigga look like a villain. Heck nah.
Mahito was just running around him, trying to confuse him with speed, like how Rock Lee did with Gaara. There's only one problem though. Itadori specializes in hands. So the sneak doesn't work. He turns, throwing a punch that brushes past his and reaches him. But he's gonna drop the armor, and the punch is just gonna slip off him like he rubbed himself in butter.
Wow.
And that leaves Yuji defenseless, or so we thought. He makes this big chess move by using Divergent Fist, which is a delayed attack on the opponent, to secure the game. And just as things were getting good, it gets even better. Because the man, the myth, the legend, Todo comes back. And don't ask me how there's a sun behind him.
Nah, don't ask how there's a sub behind him. Nah, that's actually Aura, bro. We gotta watch the Aura farming tournament. Let me pull that up, bro. We gotta. That's Aura right there.
Cause I don't know.
That's Aura, bro.
About he don't need two hands.
That's so Aura.
Causing Mahito to get caught way off guard, leaving him wide open for the final black flag. But the thing is, that attack didn't even kill him for real. The punch made him slim down like All Might, took all his gains away. Look how scrawny he got him looking now. And the crazy part is, this is not the end of the humiliation. He's gonna have the literal coldest walk down of all time because he makes the background change. Got Brody daydreaming in the nighttime. He think he running through the cold.
Tough, bro.
Oh, for real. He's gonna trip and turn around to see Itadori, and he's gonna have the hardest flick. He may not have gotten the final blow, but hey, the frame is tough though. And yeah, that's that.
Quite literally, Yuji ain't even kill him. I wish Yuji did, bro. I wish he didn't skip the speech either. I would have yapped about that. But hey, shout out to my man Konetsu, where this was a fire video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that. I'm ending here.